welcome you, Kaya.
Your first time in Nova Scotia, Kaya. It's big. Big welcome center.
Big close sign.
A big Nova Scotia information sign.
We entered Nova Scotia from New Brunswick for PEI, Nova Scotia. 80% time is raining. Total Heights, that's where we are.
So Kaya's sitting at the back where we're camping tonight, and we're backed up against wilderness. She's having a bit of stress with some apparent wildlife that's frolicking out in the field there. If you look at the banks over there, they look awfully wet.
We follow the trail, get here. The bridge is out.
There's a sign saying that crossing the river is prohibited. It says that the trail's not maintained here. Well, the bridge is like completely out. Like there hasn't been a sign of it in 100 years maybe. And they're saying it's not maintained.
I guess there's other side.
It looks like people drive through it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is as far as we can go because there's no bridge. It's been a wonderful dog walk, beautiful landscape.
Good weather and good trail. And the river.
We're on a little walking bridge. I mean, it goes halfway, but it looks, the end here is, I guess it's the first pedestal, but it's barely offshore.
She looked at the bottom.
She's not worried anymore.
No.
She used to be. Oh. Okay, use the second pedestal for the bridge too. Oh, that looks, wow. But this is the actual supports for the original bridge.
This is the bridge.
So,
Cross the river called Subinakadi. I'm not sure I said that right. Oh, good morning. What a nice day today. I'm trying to do some jogging on this trail. We had a good night's sleep there. Very quiet.
I did not see that big, huge limb at the height of the roof of the van when I was backing in there, but luckily I didn't go any farther. So this is Oakfield Provincial Park, and what I like about it is the trees get quite big. When we were on PEI, the one thing I was disappointed in was the trees all fell over when they got rather large because it's so wet. But they have some nice big trees here. And we are very, very close to Halifax.
This is their trail blaze.
Oh, yeah, that's the blaze. So it sticks out from the tree.
Yeah.
Aha.
Because I thought it was broken, but then another one.
Yeah, no, you can't have all the blazes are broken.
And they like using yellow.
Yes, that's right. They use yellow metal blazes. So we're looking, although this tree's fallen over, we're looking at the blazes up close. So they're shaped like that and nailed on the tree. They're nailed on the side so that the person approaching the blaze sees that. Now Jenny's theory is that this is so that when the tree grows, the blaze can spread so that in the end it's a sideways blaze. My theory is that it's a blaze that can be seen from this way and this way. So one blaze serves both directions. So we've come down to the end of this nice little trail, and it comes out to water, which is always a nice place for a trail to come out. And Kaya's going to, what is Kaya gonna do? You gonna dip your foot in, Kaya? Are ya? No? Yeah, you've never been that keen on dipping your feet in. So this, that Kaya was going to dip her foot in and decided better of it, is called Grand Lake. We're heading towards this square batch of evergreen trees because there appears to be a doorway in, and we're thinking this is something special.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a maze. Wait a minute. Oh, I see.
you have to go this way. Follow me.
Okay, let's go this way, Kai.
I get stupid here.
Well, it's okay. I'm having trouble because I'm tripping over sticks that they pruned. And,
See all the sticks.
yeah.
I'm just going through the spider web.
Oh, yeah, spider webs. Oh, boy. And I just can't stand up straight for most of it.
Okay, here's the out. Where's Kaya?
Wow, that was quite something.
Spring finally came to Nova Scotia. Look at this flowers. She doesn't care. She's not a bee.
Oh, you're not a bee, are you?
No.
Don't care at all.
Nope. She doesn't care. How
Can you get a
beautiful.
picture of her head by the flower?
Okay, look at this. They are blooming. Yeah, look at this. I don't know what is this. The leaves are upside down. The buds are on the top. It's ready to bloom. Look at this trail. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yesterday we visited Supernacadea River, and this is the Supernacadea Grand Lake. Are you going, Kaya? Yeah.
Go?
Oh, you drank it.
Yeah, you tasted it.
Yeah, baby. It was cold.
Yeah. So there's a point over there, and I believe that's where our trail's going. Which point? The point over there.
Oh, that's a funny one.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
I
what-
thought you were gonna see that point.
No, that's not, the trail's not that long. The park's not that big.
Ooh, look at this. Look at those trees. They fell over. That explains. The roots is so shallow. Oh, this one.
Yeah, that's in goes for.
This one.
What a nice big tree.
Yeah,
So pretty. Although it does seem to still be alive.
it is still alive.
Those ones aren't. So we got to the end of the point. Kaya came around here and stood at the edge here and surveyed the lake. And it did occur to me, how did she know that this was the point and that it was significant and to stop and look? Now we just continue on back down this trail, which I'm hoping loops around and comes back on a different piece of trail back to where the car is.
We found this campground. I didn't know how they walked that far.
Kai and I have been walking around this campsite we found. Way off in the distance there, not the white pickup, but right there, little Gray is hidden behind a tree. And we just walked out through this kind of natural causeway. And you have to step on a lot of boulders. And it just continues on this way, but Kai keeps telling me that I need to go home. So, this is Soldier's Lake. And she's showing me the way home.
I don't think we can drive on this. This is too much for little Gray can handle.
So we walked down the trail, and if I zoom in here, past that island is the white pickup truck in the background that was near where we're parked, except we're up in the woods. And so there's an island there. And then another little island out there. And the lake is basically all around this point.
Yeah, it looks so good. Just feel like we could put our little boat in, but the water is cold. So we are leaving this cool campground. Look at the water is
Well, that's the river
furious.
flowing out of the dam.
Yeah.
So it's quite furious right there. Oh, and it flows in two different creeks. You don't very often see it. The forks go that way. Usually forks are the other, going with the water going in the other direction. But there's a really cool section up here where they didn't put in a culvert. Oh, wow. I don't think it's much deeper though.
It was a raining day, heavy rain in Halifax. Right now the rain stopped, and we are taking this time to walk to the end of the cove. We are entering this park, and suddenly we find this is the off-leash dog park.
It's big and it's woodsy.
Yeah,
It's really good.
there's no fence.
But there's a lot of dogs.
Yes. There's Kaya.
She tends to enjoy all these dog parks more than the average dog.
She doesn't play with other dogs.
No,
you know.
she's more after just being free from us to run around and hunt.
We got to a port. So we hook up Kaya. Looks like this port is really big.
So we had Kai out for a dog walk, and we decided this cemetery was convenient because there's paths through it. And then we came up to this. We are in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I hadn't really given any thought about the Titanic. Anyway, let's follow the signs and see. When the Titanic sank and they were recovering bodies, 19 of the victims they presumed were Catholics, and they took them to the Mount Olivet Cemetery and buried them. Only one of them was actually identified, the rest were unidentified, and so they put a plaque there to serve to identify the rest of the recovered bodies.
As we were leaving Halifax the next day, we got a view of the port from a different angle. I said no. Oh, that is a rock or boat. Looks like a rock, it's not.
So we came down to Herring Cove, and we're having a look around. There's a tugboat right there.
This tugboat at the front was likely guiding the cargo ship via tow line through the harbor.
Okay, so I got up over the big white rock, and I'm watching this ship. Now, I swear, the first time we saw it, it was going in the exact opposite direction. And now it's turned. You can see the tugboats there. The two tugboats at the back, seemingly not touching the cargo ship, were likely positioned to control the ship's stern by using hydrodynamic forces. Their distance from the ship indicates they may have been using indirect towing or wash effect rather than direct contact.
Now, the front one is moving closer to the ship. The boat on the side looks like a picture or decoration on the bigger boat. In fact, it's a tugboat.
With the front tugboat moving to the side of the ship, it suggests it transitioned to pushing or stabilizing the ship's bow as the ship approached the berth. Kaya on a rock with a container ship behind her in the distance, coming into Halifax Harbor, I guess. Wow. And Kaya, you're just standing there, posing and posing.
We got this beautiful cove with these white rocks. So pretty. The trail is along this coast. But this tree is very interesting. You see, majority of the roots is all pulled out. It's gonna die. But then, no, it's still alive. And this beach is white sand. It's called Crystal Crescent Provincial Park. It's perfect white sand. Wow. Oh, this one's big. Kaya, you scared?
This is my kind of boardwalk, not the one that goes through town.
Yeah.
This is the one I like. Apparently Kaya does too. So while we were in the park, we followed this trail. It's quite long, but then we'd walk quite a way down the shore. And so we're using this to get back to the car. It's very quiet and windless in here. It's certainly not hot. It's cool. So it's great hiking weather. We're in short sleeves. It's making a very nice hike. And except for one part that was quite wet, and we were jumping from boulder to boulder, it was near a creek, the rest of this trail appears to be in quite good shape. Kaya seems to really be enjoying going back and forth. There are so many smells, animal smells, and she found an animal carcass, possibly a fox. One thing I like is when you have a lot of changes in the type of forest. It makes it more interesting. Right now we got a lot of evergreen. There was a lot of softwood earlier on, like bigger trees, more space underneath, like silver birches. And then we had some field-like parts.
Yeah, we're walking around this lake. It's a provincial park. It's not open yet, but people are doing exercises here. It's a very nice trail. Dave is too tired to walk with us, so just me and Kaya. I'm not sure you can see the lake. See there? It's behind this woods. The bug is coming out. It's not bad yet because it's still cold in the morning. Here's the Halifax, still in Halifax. We drove around the lake and then had to come back because there's no road along the coast to go to Peggy's Cove. Whatever you do, you're going back to Halifax and drive there. I believe this is called Long Lake Provincial Park. The lake called Wither Rod Lake. I'm not sure I said it right. The hiking trail it's a lake loop. Take about 1 hour to finish it. It's not that hard. When we got here, you can see the lake just ahead of us. So this is Long Lake, and the other side, on this side, you can see it behind the trees. It's called Wizard Rod Lake. We're walking between the two lakes. We're on the way to Peggy's Cove.
So very interesting terrain here. It's like the top of a big mountain in some places. Of course, it's right down at sea level. Okay, so I've heard about it for decades. Peggy's Cove.
There you go.
And with less than 100 people living in the community, that seems awfully famous for such a few number of people. Spaces available. Oh, they mean to park. There's a church. If it's open. It looks closed.
Here is the Peggy's Cove Visit Center. We're walking to the lighthouse.
Look at this tiny harbor, colorful fishing boats, weathered wooden home. Just looks like a postcard. It's a perfect scene of a traditional Nova Scotia fishing community.
Those, the weather already took off the colors. That right house seems to slant it. They might have built up just slanted.
We're at Peggy's Cove, and in front of us is a restaurant, but this is a great white rock structure. And they put two chairs here together. Kaya and Jenny are going to pose.
Oh, these beautiful rocks here.
This lighthouse was built in 1914, replacing an earlier 1868 wooden lighthouse. The current concrete structure was constructed to withstand harsh conditions.
Out here at the end of Peggy's Cove, right by the lighthouse, they have all these warnings that say, it doesn't matter how calm the seas seem, waves come up very unexpectedly. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, there they go.
Today's not busy.
Peggy's Cove. So if I look around out towards the sea, there's a bay out there. But that little bit of narrowness there, the boats can easily drive through it. It's deep enough. So then this whole area, of course, became surrounded by various homes, and many of them have become commercial. And so there's art galleries and snack places, and well, basically we're at the just barely at the beginning of the season. They've actually opened the washrooms, which are that little building, the gray one, center screen. This is absolutely amazing. Washerless toilet. It's foam and crate squirted down the toilet, down. The parking lot behind the restaurant up there where the bus is full. There's like 3 spaces left. So Kaya made it down this ramp, which was very, very frightening for her, and she's now hunting on the dock. Don't think she's finding there's anything very promising after all that work. Oh, you're going up there like a champ? Uh-oh, uh-oh. She keeps seeing that sign, caution. And she says, well, I can't go there. Come on, Kaya, you can do it, you can do it. No, we're going down again? Oh. So this is carvings in the edge of a piece of granite. Apparently this whole monument is called Peggy of the Cove, from Fishermen at Work. That's the name of it. But I did read that there's controversy over where Peggy really came from. Was Peggy a person or a ship that sunk near here? And this section is depicting work. So you've got people cutting things, you've got people fishing, and then when we come around to here, this section is the bounty. This is people getting the fish and the food. And then finally, this section is the guardian angel watching over them all and their families. So here's a distant view of Peggy's Cove. That's actually a bay. The cove is a little piece inside it, and you can see the lighthouse on the point out there. So just off the shore, just down from Peggy's Cove, is this memorial. This memorial is in memory of the people that came down with Flight 111 Swissair on September 2nd, 1998. So that's what this little stop at the side of the road in this trail is about. This is where we parked after Peggy's Cove, so we're just having a little stroll after our meal. Jenny and I were just wandering up this little street in Indian Cove, just down from Peggy's Cove, and we were just looking at the buildings.
There's an island there.
And there's a lighthouse on the island out there. Yeah.
Is that to store the boats in there?
Probably equipment. You can't really easily put a boat in there, but I noticed a lot of these buildings have docks out back, so maybe you moor it up, except in the winter. So this must be the cove in question, or maybe it's all of this. And then across the street, that's a very big house that I guess they've turned into a tourist attraction by selling paintings, and I bet the paintings are of coastal scenes. I just like all the buildings I see up near the coast. Sheds, garages, houses, and some nice designs. It's not like in our neighborhood where they're all built the same year by the same builder. That one right across the road, that's nice. Nice shape. I mean, I'd like to paint it. Other than that, it's nice. So we're near Peggy's Cove, but this is a place we found where one can park. And oh, look, there's Kaya and Jenny doing an exploration. So little Gray's parked right there, and we're surrounded by water. We're on the top of a little hill. And this is the very rough road that we came up to get to it. But just looking at these 3 homes, they don't look like your average East Coast home. And they're basically on this little peninsula here. It goes out to there.
Dave is very happy here
I like
because
it.
this reminded him about Thompson's Pass in Alaska.
Low altitude here though, and low latitude comparison.
This is one of the campsites. We really like it. And it's very close to Peggy's Cove. She is happy. Hey, did you see? What did you see? Today, we woke up with this foggy weather. Look at this view. Look at the waves there. It's a great campsite. But we found a few ticks. That was bad. I think it's spring. It's a tick season. Anyway, so we're leaving. See the rock?
Yeah.
Don't go.
Although I found the more important thing is to watch out for the plants.
It's raining really hard today. So today's a driving day because that's where we plan. Raining day we drive. The rain gets harder and harder. We really like this campsite. Go bring your ball. Good girl. Mommy's. Oh. No more kiss. Yeah, ball. Yeah. And look at this tree here. It's so twisted. And it's not dead. They got a bubbling brook here.
Look at this.
And this one.
Big branch comes out like that, and there's a whole new tree on it.
Yeah.
And then there's the main stump, the main trunk up there, with little branches coming off it.
Yeah. We're walking kaya.
So this is like going through a little tunnel to get by this one. Especially with the branches that came down like that. They're not broken either. They grew that way.
Hmm.
Oh, you can't go in the pond. Or the
She's
brook.
trying to eat grass.
You can let it babble around. You can't go in the brook.
I did give her lots of vegetable. You saw that, right?
Yeah, well, let's see how she does this. Oh, listen to that babbling.
That's a real
This is
babbling
pretty
brook.
serious babbling.
She's going all over the place.
Oh, you can't go in the brook. No, you've got your feet in the No, you'll get cold. Come on. Oh, you still stepped in it. Oh, Kaya.
She doesn't care. If it started pouring rain, I have to go back.
Well, we all have raincoats on, so. Oh, except I guess our pants would get wet.
Look at those red berries. Wow. Yeah, of course, Kaya.
It's pretty sure they must be something important because Mom said they are.
Let's go. Here the trail looks very good.
They've done a nice job here.
Yeah. It's quite wet because it has been raining all day. This is the Lunenburg district. This is what we stop after Peggy's Cove. We just walk here, see this tree. The trees get ready to bud. But you look at the roots. They made a little cave. And it's still alive.
This site, to me, looks almost Halloween-like. You got the tree with all the pieces fell off, but look at the drooping stuff on the branches. Wow. I mean, if this is your front lawn, you could say disaster, but this is the woods, this is nature, this is what happened.
Oh, this tree is broken. Listen to this bird. Isn't that nice? He's chipping. Yeah, we got to the lookout, but the lookout blocked by all these trees. Well, without trees, you probably look out something.
But the trees have been here for a long time.
No, the leaves. Huh?
Well, it's evergreens, they're always there. This trail is really narrow here. It's like somebody came through and carefully cut down like 4 trees wide of these little evergreen saplings. And not only that, it's like over your head. It's kind of like going through some kind of a corn maze. Oh, okay, and now it opens up a little bit from this little narrow section. Oh, Kaya's enjoying this so much. Yes. Yeah. So we're coming down here and we're hearing water. And Jenny thought it was wind in the trees for a sec, but oh, look at that. And then Jenny said brook. That seems like a rather tame word. That stuff's really going. I'm thinking creek.
Look at this tree roots cross this brook. It goes other way. And then start growing all the way up. Huh.
It's definitely looking like a brook now that we're further upstream. But it's a very nice, and probably because of all the rain, it's a reasonably active brook. Yeah, I guess you could call it a creek. Lunenburg sounds like such a peaceful name until you're standing outside the Rod and Gun Club rifle range, but I haven't heard anything yet. It's probably too wet for anyone to want to shoot anything. I really like this spot, this trailhead that we stopped at last night. Indian Path Common Trailhead in District of Lunenburg. Here they have waste recycling and compost, and I made liberal use of that. And then they have a very large, it's a wheelchair accessible porta potty. And so little Gray's been parked there. It's a perfectly level spot, no blocks. And this surrounding area here, we're not at the shore. Surrounded by woods, forest. And there's the birds going off. And you can, every once in a while, you, depending on where you're walking, you hear babbling brooks, and the trail system here was quite nice.
Yeah, from Lunenburg district, so we got to this Kingsburg. It's a beach area. There's 2 guys surfing, but they just got in. They got out.
Right back out again. Kaya, bring your bowl. Oh, there you go. Good girl. I'm just afraid that eventually she's going to get this idea that if she wants more food, just pick up your bowl and throw it at us. That's a good girl. Get Kaya down. Oh, good girl.
Bring your ball, Kaya. Go bring your ball. Kaya. Here. Kaya. No,
Kaya,
no.
take it to Mom. Give it to Mom.
Bring it. Good girl. They have this traffic lights. Got 5 lights
I
there.
still don't know what the second to the bottom one is. It hasn't come on when we've been there. We stopped at Bridgewater, a town in Lunenburg County, Nova Scotia. We swam in their indoor swimming pool for free and really liked this town. It was not too big nor too small for us.
This is called the Kejimangujka.
Okay, well, I would say it is Kejimangujik.
Kejimangujik.
How's that?
Kejimangujik is a national park. This is their seaside. We're in this area, so we wanted to visit. The more you get the seaside, the more windy you get. Okay, here the trail changes to more open, less trees. We got to a lookout.
Look at that beach over there, all white.
Are we supposed to walk to that white beach?
I don't know.
I just sniffed this big one. There's a little one. More colorful. We're getting to the beach and we can see that boat over there. There's bears here. It's a little cute trail.
We made it to the beach. White sand, and all those rocks kind of littering just out from the beach.
Really nice.
Yeah, this would be a cool place to be in the summer, to go in swimming, I think. And then the trail continues over there, up over the hill and down the beach.
Look at those rocks. They got this orange colors. The trail changed. There's rocks and the grass growing on the trail. On the way back, the rocks looks different. Kaya's taking Dad to go over there.
So on that island in the center of the screen, there were a bunch of seals laying out sunbathing on it. Unfortunately, it's really hard to see them unless they move or make noise. So those look an awful lot like fiddleheads, but I have no idea.
We stopped at Shelburne tonight. This is their provincial park. It's closed. This is a good place to walk dogs. You see here is the garbage.
Did you see there's no garbage cans in there?
Oh,
It's been closed for the season. But this park is very nice. Closed. They actually have one outhouse open. But other than that, it's closed. And I can't help thinking, if we're here, and there's been a lot of people coming in and out, kind of wonders, are they maybe keeping it closed too long? Oh, look at that, across the lake, all those houses and stuff there. This is a causeway across to an island. So we're just entering the actual island that causeway connects to. And if I'm not mistaken, there are campsites out here. So now we're on the island. Oh, there's an outhouse.
Only you see an outhouse like that.
You know, it must be a sign of age that I spot things like that and comment on them.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Who's gonna comment on the outhouse? Yeah, you gotta go to the check it for sure.
Okay, you better take Kaya then. So one of the outhouses is open. Obviously there's a reason why they don't leave toilet paper out, because animals get in and make nesting material out of it.
We got to the end of the island. Kaya, you wanna go to the water? Here.
So this is the end of the island. We have campsites right out to the end. Actually, they have a lot of little shelters around here for camping. And then when you look across here, you see ships. Kaya's almost hidden behind the grass there.
Good morning. What a nice day.
Yeah, it seems like spring is springing.
We're doing a little morning walk in this island provincial park. Yesterday we did the other side, today we do this side. There's two sides, but not that big.
And if you look at it from the map, it's kind of this big fjord that comes in from the ocean, but it's in the shape of an X, because there's an island at the ocean. And then you come up here, and again, it splits into two, it forks into two pieces. And then you've got all this land in the middle.
You see that bridge there?
Yeah.
See the cars? This is a nice little trail around this peninsula.
He's just ducking his head out in between the rocks here.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just wait. It's a baby. It was a baby.
I think, yeah, it was very small compared to regular fox, but even if it was a baby, I still would worry whether they would bite or something.
No, the mother's probably somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah. Who knows? Could be right behind the little guy. This is the Northeast Point Beach in Barrington near Shelburne, Nova Scotia. They suggested being careful of the wide open pieces of sand because endangered species that are nesting in them. This is cool because you go across the causeway to get to this island, Sable Island.
This is a little point. Beach is totally white sand. Just right off of that Tim Hortons over there.
So we walked to the end of the point, and we're sinking so badly in the
See this?
sand. Kaya's just having a wild time on this sand. And the deeper the sand, the more she gets playful and energetic. So reading this history, when they went from ferry service to causeway, in the picture, the causeway, if you look behind it at the point, it's very small. So by putting the causeway in, they must have changed currents and so on. And so that sand spit that we were on actually got created after this causeway was put in. So we drove up to this memorial, which was marked on the map as the most southerly accessible point in Nova Scotia. If you look way out over the water, you see a lighthouse. That's actually the most southerly point. You can't drive to that, and that is on an island.
Oh, 2 deers.
Next we move to the other side of the peninsula, and this is the view of the lighthouse from that side. When Jenny was looking up spots on the iOverlander, she found this one, and they mentioned that you have to park on a slant. And you can see the trucks there parked on a slant. But when little Gray pulled up and parked there, she was perfectly level. When we were up looking at the lighthouse, we were at Hawks Beach, but this is a continuation of Hawks Beach, all the way down here.
Oh, good morning. Today we have a great day on the beach. We left the Kaya in the car because she likes to sleep in. And we're just walking on this beach. The lighthouse is over there. Very, very tiny lighthouse because it's a bit far. Is going that way.
The boats out there. There's a lot of boats straight out there.
Oh, those little dots, they're boats. Yeah, of course, it's a good day for fishing. Look at that little bird. I said, don't go that fast.
I know, he stopped. Now
He
we gotta
stopped.
Get it going again so you can film it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Now he's lost in the rocks.
Quiet here. Just us. Dave is curious about what is that. Okay, I got up here. It's like this. Further away, I thought it was an arm. There's trail over here. We choose to use this trail to walk back. It seems that somebody drove here.
ATV.
We're heading back to our van. I'm gonna see how Kaya doing. She didn't want to come out. She was really enjoying the sun, but I missed her. I wanted to take her out. Our little girl, she likes sleeping in.
I think her head in the window.
Oh, really?
But I could be wrong. When we got back from our walk along the beach, Kaya was in the driver's seat, looking up very alert at us. She was finally ready for her morning walk. So on this building under the window, there's a private and a keep out, and then on the base of the deck, there's a warning cameras. This building is absolutely rotten, falling out, the floor's fallen out. I just found it funny when it said cameras, because you'd have to have either a power, well, any kind of power source, even a solar panel, but something.
Don't draw anything, okay? Don't draw anything.
What she intended, Kaya. Oh, there we go. She's getting up speed. And she's gone.